Hello, happy Monday, and welcome to the Monday Morning Pep Talk. In this week's installment, we're going to continue on our theme of difficult emotions and dig into I am so overwhelmed. The problem when we are feeling this overwhelm usually has a couple of components to it. There's either one very, very heavy thing or a volume of things that are making us feel this overwhelm. Second part of the problem usually is a result of us not having boundaries with ourselves or with others. And then the third piece is, we may be in a situation where we're not asking for help. So kind of those are some of the things that show up in terms of like the root cause of this problem of overwhelm. So what does this look like if we reframe this in a more productive way? I think the first thing is when we feel the overwhelm, that becomes our kind of target feeling or target identity. Like, I am overwhelmed. So the reframe is like, if you don't want to feel overwhelmed, what do you want to feel? Like, what is your target feeling? For me, it has very much been, I want to be at peace, at home, at work. So what do you feel? Like, what is your target feeling? If you say, I'm going to choose not to feel overwhelmed, what do you want to choose to feel like? And set that as an intention. I got an email from a friend recently, and it said something to the effect of, I'm just trying to keep the lights on. And when we just try to keep the lights on, that becomes the goal. And when the goal is to just keep the lights on, what usually ends up happening is, those lights or ourselves start to burn out. When we target just managing a situation, when we target just getting by, that's usually what we end up doing. And I see this all the time in my own life and in my work where, we say, oh, I just need to get through this thing. When the reality is there will always be another thing. So changing our relationship with overwhelm entirely to say, hey, what do I control in this equation, both in terms of my feeling and what I agree to commit to. So what can we do to kind of proactively fight this overwhelm this week? There's a couple of moves here that have been very, very helpful to me. The first is we need to get all of the roles that we play in our lives written down on a piece of paper. This is something when I do with clients, they're blown away because when they see the universe of commitments that they have, when they see all of the roles they play, they realize very quickly it's not sustainable because of just these volume of commitments. So start by thinking about all of the roles you play in your work and life and write those down. See on a piece of paper or pieces of paper all of the things that you have committed to doing. Next, I want you to ask yourself, what are the one or two things on that list that actually feel incredibly burdensome? What feels like they have an outsized impact on your life? I tell people these are the lead dominoes we're looking for. We're looking to find the thing that, if you resolve that thing, you're going to see tremendous benefit throughout other aspects of your work and life. So once you've documented or inventoried all those roles, ask yourself, what are the one or two that feel burdensome? And then the next step is, all right, what do I want to feel in those situations? What can I do to draw a boundary? What can I do to ask for help? But your goal in these cases is to say, I want to mute this thing that is causing this overwhelm, and I'm going to choose how I want to feel. And then the final piece is really to say, hey, where can I get the help and support that I need? Where can I draw a boundary? And where can I lead with this target way that I want to feel moving forward? I know sometimes it feels hard. I know sometimes it feels overwhelming. But I think what you'll find is if you give this a try, change your relationship with the overwhelm. Say, I'm not going to feel overwhelmed. I'm going to target peace. I'm going to target, this feeling effortless. I'm going to start to make moves where I say, I'm no longer committed to this, and that's okay. As always, give it a try. Let us know how it goes. Remember, we love you, we believe in you, and we are here for you. We hope you have a great rest of the week, and we'll see you again next week. Take care.